So while I'm walking back, I'll talk about this. I've used the service in indriver. I have not used Grab yet, but indriver is kind of interesting. If you think about the U.S. and you think about Uber and Lyft, it's very similar. Difference is you pay in cash, and it gives you a quoted price, but just because it quotes that price doesn't mean anyone's going to accept it at that price. For example, yesterday, to go from the Alta Cebu Resort to the SM City Mall, it quoted 385 pesos, and no one accepted it 385. But I had a guy that sent me a thing saying he would accept at 400 pesos. So it's I'm sorry, it quoted it at 325 pesos, and the guy sent me a thing said he would accept at 400 pesos. Coming back, it was a little bit later last night. There was no acceptance at 400 pesos. The first acceptance came at 470 pesos, which is still less than $10, but it's just interesting that it varies based upon how much the person's willing to accept. So I thought I'd share that with you guys, and catch you on the next one. Hey guys, I wanted to go ahead and wrap up this video. I've been procrastinating and finishing it. This is my review between Grab and indriver. For all of those people that want to know, how do you get around in the Philippines? Basically, there are a couple. There's a lot of ways you can get around. You can take the jeepney. You can take a cab. There's a couple of apps. There's one you can do. There's even an app you can do that'll call a motorcycle, and they come pick you up. Where they bring a helmet, whole 9 yards, and they'll take you wherever you want to go. The other services I was referring to, one of them is called indriver, and basically the main difference between indriver and Grab is one's legal, one's not. Indriver is the illegal share ride service. They have an app, which is kind of strange to me. If it's illegal, you got an illegal service that drivers are on, but they have an app. So, and they'll come pick you up, that type of thing, take you where you want to go. The difference is with indriver is they kind of negotiate their prices. So say the trip comes back, it's 220 pesos. You may get a reply that says, I'll do it for 290 pesos. And you can either accept or decline and wait for the next person. Grab whatever price it comes out as. If it says 220 pesos, when the driver shows up, he's paid through the app. It's 220 pesos. And then it gives you the same option to do a review after your ride is over and tip them. The max tip, I think, or the max tip that I saw, I want to say it was like 45 pesos, which for those of you that don't know is less than $1. So if you wanted to know how to get around, those are the two apps, or if you're going to the Philippines, those are the two apps that you want to download. The thing that I will tell you is when the drivers come, they're courteous, their cars are clean. The main difference, for at least from my experience, is with indriver, my average waiting time was about 15 minutes, and with Grab, my average waiting time was about 5 to 6 minutes. So, and on that basis alone, I would say Grab is the better service. Um, indriver was fine. There was a couple times where we couldn't get a Grab that we took a ride with indriver, but for the most part, after I started using Grab, I stuck with them, just due to the fact that they were quicker to pick you up, and their prices were set, and you didn't have to do this whole haggling back and forth on the app thing. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Cedro, how long you been driving Grab? How long you been driving Grab?
It's not so long. Almost 1 year.
1 year.
Almost
Okay.
1 year.
How do you like it? How do you like it?
Yeah, because I don't have any job. I'm retired seaman, and then I bought this car.
Oh, okay.
So your place where? In America? USA?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Where? I've been in America plenty times.
I was in, I live in Washington, D.C., but I'm originally from Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Mississippi in New Orleans?
I'm about, my hometown's about 3 hours from New Orleans.
Mississippi River every time. I've plenty time working ship before.
You guys would go into like Pascagoula or Gulfport or Biloxi, right?